Good morning and welcome back to the Student StarCraft AI Tournaments replay thingamajiggy. We've got today a couple of replays, a couple of things I need to show you, and one of those things is a new programmer named Ayer, and he is playing against our good old Crazier bot by Crazier. Now, back to the protoss. Ayer is, well, he's a coder and he started out by using an open source bot, and the open source bot in question is the University of Alberta bot by Dave Churchill. It's well documented and easy to use, easy to adapt, so that's always a good thing to do. So if you are going to, let's not do it so quickly because, well, if you're going to get into bot coding, it can be a bit of a well, if you're not used to that kind of thing, it can be very difficult. Some people find it easier than others, and if you use an open source default bot, that is always a nice thing to do to feel your way around in the whole AI bot writing scene. Now, what have we here? We've got 2 gate with range 3 coming. Crazier bot doing its thing, just the very safe bunker, 3 marines, fast expansion. Whole operation. So why do I let this? Well, I don't let this. These are all replays from our tournament server, where at the moment we've got about 37, 38, a little below 40 bots, and they are playing games against each other 24/7, and that's all going nice and well. And I'm casting this from replays. Now with these ranged goons, you should keep them out of the way of the bunker, because if these marines have not got range, and as there is no academy yet, that is not possible that they have got range, you should be able to outrange the bunker like this and not like this. But that is higher level coding to let them do that, and this is, well, minerals are being mined and units being produced and an attack is going on, so that is something. Again, a little too close, but I think that these two goons are at the correct distance. And now we've got a bit of pressure going on, which I don't think you need 5 SCVs for, but hey, better safe than sorry, especially if you've got 2 bases running against only 1. Now, what are we seeing here? More units being built, and they are congregating here in the middle. Oh, and now with the siege tank, I think you should, goodbye, retreat. And as soon as the threat is over, Crazier sends its SCVs back to mining. Comset, very nice, with a quick scan on the enemy base. 1 in reserve, a couple of turrets to fend off any cloaked or aerial attacks. Now, armies being grouped. Let's see. No, this seems to be just the 1 base. That is okay for a starter, that is very good. And let's see what this attack brings. Crazier meanwhile venturing out with a couple of vultures, mining up the place like it always does, and generally just expanding with tanks, with mines, and this army in the middle is, well, taking off the odd vulture, but not doing very much otherwise. Crazier going for the 3rd, nothing happening here, 3 goons getting caught, building placement. Another next level step for a new coder to do, and I think that well, you could do with some scanning and some attacking, and macro, because always macro. If Crazier has not passed this line, so you could have taken all these bases. Well, assuming you can deal with these mines. Oh, and now the engagement is going on. The Protoss army retreats now at 70-ish supply. Crazier doubling that. Yeah, hello on 3 bases. What did you expect? Now let's look at this combat engagement. The units are just attacking haphazardly. Well, yeah, Crazier not taking any damage from that. And that's no shame, because Crazier is a PhD student and has been working in this field for quite a long time, has been coding on this bot for quite a long time. So don't feel too bad. Now, we've got a drop. Oh, and the drop is returning, and all the probes are dead, so no more money, no more combat units, and let me tell you where this is going. Okay, so Ayer, well done, I'd say. Welcome to the show, and I wish you good luck with all the coding and the progression you are going to make. Now, Again, a game by Crazier bot. Ta-da-da-dum! Here he is, our purple Terran in the left corner, and as zerg we've got GarmBot by Aurélien Lermont en français, mais oui. But to keep it in English because my French is not that good that I can't cast an entire match in it. GarmBot has been updated recently, and that is very interesting because, quick recap, it likes to expand all over the place and emu, zerglings, hydras, later guardians, queens, and what's the other called? Devourers. And I don't know if it's got a routine to determine where it's going to expand first, but a bit safer play with a couple of lings and a sunken versus any 4 pools, quick pools. So now Crazier hasn't spotted it, or has spotted it and ignored it, and let me take Crazier's view for a moment. So according to Crazier, everything is going fine. Hey, we've got a... Hello, we've got... and here come the Marines to deal with the threat. Oh, and the threat is actually more urgent here. So now, oh no, yeah, one Marine going to fend off the Zerglings. That's very nice. It was on its way to kill off this hatchery, and perhaps this hatchery will live a little bit longer. So from Crazier's point of view, this is what's happening. One Marine is under attack and the other one is clearing up the threat from inside the base, while the SCVs are trying to repair the bunker, which is succeeding. All the while, going for some tech, no more Marines, another factory, gas being mined, and as GarmBot is building only drones, this hatchery will eventually fall. Notice this pack of 5 SCVs always moving back and forth as soon as a threat against the bunker is detected, or as the bunker gets damaged, I suppose. And this Marine just keeps shooting at the hatchery. That is always a good thing to do if the enemy is only building drones. So if you've got the hatchery killed, and now chop 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 chop, we've got, oh wow, 94 damage and a repair. Oh, and hello. Oh, that is a bug. These lings are burrowing as soon as they take damage, and now with the turret we can see them from Crazier's point of view. So that's a nice little addition to... Oh, this is going to be close. 100 left, and oh no, it's attacking the egg, and now it's dying. So now we've got a base in the natural of the Terran with a sunken, and that must be a bug. I don't know if you can see this. You should be able to see this, but you can sort of view the burrowed unit. I don't know why that is. And now the turret is going down, and these hydras, there's one hydra here, one there, and another one there. So we've got 3 hydras burrowed now and sunken in the main of the Terran. Okay, that's very interesting. All the SCVs, because there are only 4 here and there are supposed to be 5 to repair it, they are dying like madmen, and that's a bit of a pity. Meanwhile, units getting burrowed, popping up and taking a spit at the... Oh, that's interesting. Taking a spit, and if they get damaged, they will burrow again. So there must be quite a bit of units burrowed here now. Okay, what's happening? In the meanwhile, we've got a bit of mech coming, and this bit of mech could easily clear out the natural, but it's not programmed to do so, so it doesn't. We've got a veritable field of hydras burrowed here, which all at turns, if they regenerate, I think, pop up, take a spit, and as soon as they get shot again, they'll duck and cover. Okay, 2 more lings. No, both survive and they dive into the ground. Queen's coming up, and the hatchery recovering at only 100 HP. It's almost at double that now. Okay, and finally 5 SCVs and with another turret. So I'm interested to see how many. Oh, and another something. That's interesting. Okay, so everything's very interesting, but I am really interested to see how many... Oh, look at that! It's just a field of Zerg units, and if they all popped up and attacked it, they could easily take it out, I think. No, just not in range, that's a pity. And with the turret, this one Marine will have a lot of kills by now. That will... Oh, and now all the links pop out, and GarmBot has had enough. It's going for the bunker. It's going for the bunker! And it's not getting it because we've got 5 SCVs repairing, and the SCVs are not being... Oh, now they're being targeted by 2 Broodlings and only 3 SCVs left. With the added DPS of 4 at an atrocious attack rate from the Broodlings, there goes your main entrance. Okay, so we'll let it play. For those of you who do not know what GarmBot has been doing all this while, it has taken the map and tacked up to Hive, build Queen's Nest, and build some queens. We saw the Broodlings earlier, and now Crazier is under attack. Couple of tanks here, but supply 22 versus GarmBot, a hell of a lot. Okay, well, that was a bit of an interesting situation. Nice bit of Burrow micro. But generally speaking, you get the idea of what GarmBot is about. It's about harassment, taking the map, and with the Burrow micro, I don't know how that is going to pan out in a bit of a bigger map, but or bigger map, more aggressive opponent. But we'll see. We'll call the game GG, game to GarmBot. You can see how it's going for harassment. 1 base, 20 supply versus the map at 100 almost. Okay, so that was that. Now, okay. Okay, last Crazier game. Again, Crazier, Krasnodar Kristev from Bulgaria and now in Germany. As the Terran in the brown and as the white Zerg, we've got a new entrant. And that is Chris Coxe, winner of the CIG tournament. Very good Zerg, and has been updating his bot, because it used to be a 5 or 4 pool bot, and now no longer is, demonstrated by these multitudes of drones. Sorry. And we've got a bit of drones coming up, and again we've got Crazier, because Crazier is nice, safe and slow. It's very good, but it will stay down on 2 bases for a long time, which will allow us to have a look at what Chris Coxe's bot is doing. It's called Triple Z bot, so ZZZ and then bot. It won the CIG by 4 pooling. That is very impressive, or could be interpreted as a well, slight on the other coders, because if you've worked for a long time on your bot and you get kicked out of a tournament by a 4 pooler, that is not good. That said, CIG did what the okay, to finish, CIG had a lot of 2-player maps, very small maps, so a 4 pooling bot would be very good on that. And Crazier left the game, so it crashed or got to, I don't know. Sometimes this happens, bots crash, they do that. Chris. Okay, another one. So again, we've got Chris Coxe as the green Zerg. Hello. As the red protoss, we have got Florian Rishu. His bot is called Ayer, and that stands for Artificial Intelligence Using Randomness. I can't really see how it's very random, because it uses a set of fixed build orders which it executes perfectly. So it's a very strong bot. I don't really see where the randomness comes in. Perhaps in the combat simulator or the micromanagement, because it has got very good micro and knows when to attack. So that is very good. But that's not really random. That's just, I don't know if that's random. Can you call that random? Okay, but Chris Coxe going for a spawning pool, and last game, which ended a bit abruptly, 1 base, a lot of drones. You could do with an extra hatchery. Okay, pool, are we going to see some links now? No. This scouting probe is getting a lot of scouting information. And in the Protoss base, pardon me for running this at 4 speed, but all these game intros are just the same. Bots doing build order, couple of gates, couple of drones, more gates, and quick lair. Okay, very quick lair. So 1,000 minerals. And a Queen's Nest. Okay, interesting. A forge, quick upgrades perhaps, or cannon, I don't know, citadel. Yep, quick cannon to ward off any scouting in thingies. What have we now? We've got Stargate. That's also very tech heavy, so 600 minerals, so it's got now 8 times 9 times 6, almost 6k minerals, and only such a small army. That's very tech heavy. Now with the expansion coming up, I suppose. Meanwhile, Chris Coxe going for the hello, Greater Spire in the meanwhile, and an Overlord because it's stuck at 25 supply. Okay, go 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 go. Greater Spire, Greater Spire, Greater Spire. Ayer is contributing to this overview because it's not attacking as... ooh, and there we go, we've got a muter. Okay, let's keep it at 2 speed. 2 speed is the basis. And A moves into a cannon and dies. Okay, well that is about 20 shield damage done. Now what will we see next? Another muter. Good. And then 43 supply, protoss, easily doubling that now with two nexus. Let's. I've always imagined myself to say nexuses because. Oh, and now we've got a guardian, but it is not cliffing right, and it gets taken out by this one dragoon. This time doing 138 damage. 38 damage to the structure itself. Now, with an observer coming, another guardian. 1, 2, 3 guardians, 4 guardians. So this is basically a one-base guardian operation with 3k minerals stacked, and now the Protoss has had enough and is going to swarm the map, and that is interesting because at once it moves out to all bases, and what will it do after? Okay, this is an interesting situation. Oh, and a zergling, that's good. So if it's got no more gas, it hasn't got all that much gas, it will build things. Now, how many goons can you hold off with a Zergling drone guardian build? And the answer is not all that much. But as opposed to Chris Ayers, Chris Coxe is going for the explore yourself scenario, so doing it from the ground up. That is very good. Always a nice way to gather info. And if it is a one base build with another drone coming, that will be a hard awakening. Ah! Didn't even pop, it just instantly died almost. That's a pity. And this egg will get killed as well. So that was the end of Chris Coxe. Nice explorative build order, but some work to be done before you can play and throw with the big boys. Now, I had another game, and the game is by Søren Klett. Søren Klett is a Swedish programmer, and as the Brown Terran, his bot is called Whopper, and that stands for War Operations Planned Response. It's from the 1983, I think, kids movie War Games, and basically Whopper refers to the planning it does. So evaluating what if I do that, the enemy can do this, and I will do that, and I will do this, and what's the best thing to do. I don't know if it is an accurate description of its logic cycle, but it's quite good. It's quite good. I think it's the number 4 Terran, number 4-5 Terran in the student StarCraft AI tournaments bot pool. We've now got about under 40 bots. We deactivated a couple because they too much errors or budget generally. Well, you can't have. I think we've got about 10 4-pool bots in our tournament system, and we deactivated a couple because otherwise every other game will be over very quickly, and oh, that's a lot of pressure. Will the bunker get finished? Oh, I think it will. It will get finished, and now with Marines are in. Okay, Marines are in, and Whopper will be safe, but not before taking a little bit of damage, and that will delay its build order a bit, but not by much. First Vulture coming, a couple of links, A moving, and this time GarmBot not expanding into the natural of the Terran, which is a dangerous thing to do by any means. One base up, third is coming, and very low supply. How often do you see a below 20 supply Zerg taking and there we go with a burrow micro again. That is very interesting. Let's see when it pops up. I'm going to slow it down just a bit. 35, 30, 31, 32, 33, and go and kill. Okay, so 33 is 2 HP left. I think it's about 95%, so if it's 95% healed, it will pop up again and start fighting. That's very nice and dandy. Whopper going for relatively safe expansion with a couple of vultures there. I wouldn't like to have a couple of hydras busting it, but as there are no hydras... Oh, there is a den, but there are no hydras out yet. There is one hydra out yet, but if you've got 10 hydras, killing this off, it would be a bloody shame. But so far, no significant numbers of hydras, because GarmBot is playing it a little bit safe. It's suffered a bit from the 4 pooling bots and the early pressure Terrans in the map pool, so it added a bit of safety to its expansion program. And if you've got 35 supply, and for every new base you take another drone and morph it into a sunken colony, that will be a negative multiplier on your Hydra. A negative multiplier on your progression, on your expansion. Now let's see, 95, so that should be, let me think, 90, 80, so if it's going at 72 it will be 90, and if it's going later it will be 95. 95, 74, yeah. Okay, so 95% and go. That's good. First queen, no air cover yet. Yeah, 50 supply, 80 supply. Now 5 bases on 50, 60 supply. That is crazy. Even by AI standards, that is still crazy. You've got a muter coming out, and how much damage can you do with one muter before the enemy catches on and builds a wraith to take care of? Another muter. Okay, so 2 muters. One with 0 kills and one with 1 kill. Some mines going off, but Terran seems to have this locked down, and now with the Goliath and the Wraith where it may be, I think the 2 muter, 2 queen threat is under control. But as you can see where this is going, this is a small game of Minesweeper, but GarmBot taking the map, a little bit safer this time. Nice 2 sunkens, 2 hatcheries, and there it goes again. Now 2 muters. Still the one with 1 kill. No, they're moving out of the way of the Goliath, so the micro of GarmBot is quite good. Now taking Goliath Blast and moving out of there. No actual kills being made, but the Terran is being contained. Nothing happening there. Base is being taken, minerals being mined. Greater Spire, crack, and Hydra speed, so although there are no Evo chambers yet, some upgrades for Zerg. Now, more Wraiths, so the air threat is being taken seriously. And again, we've got burrowed units all over the place. We've got one here, and we've got, oh no, the one here got killed. Oh, and the Queen. Oh, hello, Morpher, Devourer, you better kill that before it shoots you. But I don't know. Oh, and there goes the Devourer protecting the Queen. So that's actually, it's pretty good. There is a nice balance between random A-moving and intelligence in GarmBot. I like that, because it's a solid basis to build on, because you can increase either the chaotic part or the order part, and if both are there you can pick between them, and you only need to find an optimal cocktail. Now a bit of pressure on the third. I'm going to speed this up because this can be a bit of a long game, as Whopper is defending very well, and GarmBot has got the map by now, except this base. For some reason it didn't like that base. So as you can see in HD resolution, haha, casting with the resolution hack, we've got a bit of a Terran, how do you call it? The Terran fortification at the bridge, with mines, with vultures, with tanks, and all kinds of guardians, queens, hydras, zerglings moving in, moving out. It's just a constant battle, and I wouldn't like to have to play this as a human player, because this requires a lot of APM, and to sustain that for all the time that is being played now. It's now almost at the 30-minute mark, and Terran is only at 2 bases, struggling to move out of the map on the map, because as you can see it's being harassed from all angles, not 2 angles actually, but as it gets farther and farther into the map, it will get harassed more, and it is fighting very efficiently. Zerg now at 120 supply, stable-ish. Terran at 180. 180, 190, 93, 4. Oh, but the main is mined out, and that is a bit of a problem because the natural is mined out too, and we are going to see a large SCV explosion. Oh, hello. And now, although Terran is pushing now with almost a max supply. Terran's got no income, so everything that dies, as you can see, it's A moving from all across the map. Slow it down just a little bit. We've got a couple of devourers taking a lot of shots, but everything that dies on Terran's side cannot be replenished. And now, oh golly, we've got a Congo line of SCVs distance mining, but with only one tank as protection. Look at this. We've got a whole field of Hydras. And this is pretty good. So if your bot can push 2 places at once, that is... well, I'd say that is... Oh, and we are coming to mine here, because obviously here it's not safe. That's also very good thinking. If you can push at 2 places at once, that is proof of some very decent decision making. Oh, not proof decision making, but it's a nice functionality to have. But most bots can only do one thing, and if you play an opponent like Garm, he will run circles around you until you die. And all this mining that's going on, Whopper used to be at 194 and is now at 50, below 50. Guardian here having a field day with the SCVs, no more money for Goliaths, and a lot of gas, should be able to make Templars. But racking up the kills. Meanwhile, this push being successful, so 1 base down, 2 bases down. That's very well done by Whopper, but in the end, this is what you are going to see. Guardian picking up away at everything, units being burrowed, moving in, taking friendly fire, dying, dying, dying. There goes the natural, there goes the main, there goes the last tank, and that is the GG. So congratulations to GarmBot for updating its, or congratulations to Aurélien Lermont, of course, for updating his, what are we doing? We're not going to play custom game. Shouldn't try to speak with a phony French accent. Aurélien Lermont has updated his bot in an interesting fashion, and that is always nice to see. Okay, now I did have, I believe, what will I show next? Okay, well, keep it short today. I've got another game of our friendly GarmBot, and as the... Oh, we've got a ZVZ on our hands. Okay, I thought I had taken the tscmoo Terran, because I haven't shown you anything from tscmoo, and that is partially because tscmoo stopped updating, and partially because tscmoo is so aggressive. So, if I want to demonstrate something, I need a bot to play a bit slower and not kill the enemy at first sight. As you can see here, tscmoo has got a very quick bit of links coming, and we've only got one. Let's see how this goes. Oh, GarmBot with the defense. tscmoo gets stopped in its tracks now. No, not working. Oh, one Ling hiding out there, one out there, that's good. Nice bit of surround. But still picking the wrong time to fight, and these Zerglings will heal up. For example, where are you? This one. With only 3 HP, with all the healing it's done, it must have been at 1 or 2 HP, and now it can sustain another Zergling hit, so it's... if you lose Zerglings like that, you're going to have a bit of a problem in the later game. tscmoo only... that is tscmoo. tscmoo is a red, just going for the Zerglings, and GarmBot with the higher drone number, with the higher supply count, and with the higher link count, in a much better position, even some defense. So that is a build order advantage. Let's see if tscmoo can make up for that by exiting the early game. Now tscmoo is running all over the place, as you can see on the minimap, like this. We've got red dots and blue dots, and they are microing all over the place. Drone gets killed, that's maybe just as well, because you don't really have money for... and this one has been found as well. So tscmoo is scouting everywhere, and GarmBot is scouting everywhere too. Now GarmBot is in the position it finds its own enemies in frequently, that it is being harassed at multiple points. Now with the Hydra Den and tscmoo taking another base. Meanwhile producing masses of zerglings. It's got a bit of a flock now, that's good. And GarmBot is trying to expand, but where can it expand where it won't be found by a tscmoo's roving links? This Romans will be picked up. That is Zergling, and a Hydra. So what GarmBot does is just a move, and tscmoo has his opinions about a moving units. They are alone, and they are easy prey to bands of Zerglings, which are working as a team. Now, venturing into the Terran Zerg base, and look at the drone saturation. It's dropping because, oh, and now it's going for the drones. It's killing all the drones. tscmoo is killing all the drones, and if they stay burrowed, even oh, and they burrow even preemptively. That is very clever. If an enemy unit approaches, they burrow, and that's interesting. Now taking a few pot shots at the extractor. So nice bit of micro, but with the sunken, oh, I don't know if you get a. How will this? No, the links have had enough, but they keep in there. They keep pestering. They keep flocking around. But GarmBot is now at one base, and tscmoo is at 2 with an extra hatchery. Oh, a nice drone micro here. And will they kill? They'll kill the drone! Oh, this is marvelous. tscmoo's Zerglings don't understand what's going on. And I can only hope that that this is sunken, right? Will be sunken. No. This is so annoying. This is such pro-level worker harass. Every time the Zerglings of tscmoo move away, this link pops up, takes a couple of hits at whatever drone is passing, and that is very good. Okay, interesting. But meanwhile, GarmBot is not able to get a drone out to expand. All its SCVs are dead except this one, and that one is dead now as well. Where is that? Is that one Ling here still? And these Zerglings, they don't trust it. They don't trust it, and it's got 5 kills. That is astounding. 5 kills, and again and again and again. 5 kills. How much will it get? How much will it get? No, and now the drones have had enough, and new drones come. But 5 kills, and the main base is not being attacked because GarmBot is with one Ling hanging in there and pestering the drones at the natural. It's being contained by this sunken. Oh, and it can take one more shot, so will it pop up before it's healed? I don't know. It should move to the right, but tscmoo now doing its thing. It's too much droning all over the place. Only drones now. And okay, let's keep an eye on this Zergling, because it will pop up again. Let's speed it up. Oh, and it dies. Okay, so that was the end of GarmBot, and now we've got one base with no units left. Okay, I can tell you where this is going. Okay, so very clever play from GarmBot, and good play, solid play from tscmoo, like we've been expecting. But actually, I had another mashup with tscmoo. But where is it? Where is it? ZVZ. tscmoo, where are you? Ah, there it is. And this is, let's speed it up. We've got tscmoo as the orange Terran. tscmoo has placed 2 races and has been allowed to bot on the tournament server to train both of them. tscmoo Terran as the orange, and Whopper again as the purple. Now, here we go. Oh, base being built in record time. Oh, I love this. I love this. I love this. Nothing happening. Bit of defense. And now we are 10 minutes in, and now we've got first units out, which are a couple of vultures, laying a couple of mines, and trying to get a general view of the map. So this is all being scouted by tscmoo. tscmoo with slightly earlier expansion, because it will finish momentarily. Mech build, blah blah, vulture speed, blah blah blah, and SCV is being transferred, although the expo is not complete yet. Natural of tscmoo is up and running, and that is slightly late for Whopper, but tscmoo has also started his third, and that is going to be a bit of a problem if you don't keep up with that or attack. Now, 3 tanks here. How many tanks? Only 2 there. Supply wise, 84 moo, 70, yep, that is the advantage of a quicker natural. Now with the third up, however, with an extra gas, the income of tscmoo gas wise is 50% better than that of Whopper. And Whopper is going to defend. And that is a good thing because tscmoo likes to harass, and we can see, okay, I'm getting dizzy from these wraiths. tscmoo likes to harass, so basically it's got to find an angle here, and the only angle, not by air, is blocked, because you're going to lose an atrocious amount of units trying to break that. Now, mines and units, 120 for tscmoo, 100 for Whopper, and let me speed it up a bit. You've got some wraith harass, but what can you do with, what is it, 8 round damage? That is not a lot, and if you take the armor into consideration, that will not remain very much. Okay, so tscmoo on the offensive, now going for the contain. And that's interesting because Whopper is now on 2 base, and if tscmoo can take this contain and keep it here, even if it loses, it's got all the map it can mine, and with a 3 base versus 2 base, 130 versus 118 with a battlecruiser, very fast battlecruiser by Whopper, and that is a good idea, but you need to micro it a little bit better versus Goliaths with a very long range. Now it's going to be repaired, but it's expensive, it will cost SCV mining time. Luckily Whopper can have some wraiths in return for the shots fired on the battlecruiser, and that's not a good idea because it's been very much damage, and now it plunges out of the sky. There we go. tscmoo going for a 4th. Oh, and Whopper going for a 3rd. It snuck an SCV out. Does tscmoo know about that? No, he does not. So let's take it from tscmoo's point of view for a moment. Contain. Ah, an SCV train, but it has got no scripts to interrupt it. An SCV train. A human player would think, an SCV train, where is it going? Okay, that is interesting, but let's deny it because there is nothing here. As you can see, we've got nothing in our memory. Oh, and now, oh, yeah, we found it, and now we're going to shoot at it. Now, tscmoo at 140 and 100 for Whopper with 2 siege tanks in the 3rd. And I suppose the main is now mined out, the natural's getting low, tscmoo's mining out as well, but it's got 3 more bases. And basically, Whopper will have to do something very quick or die. And that's what's happening. So tscmoo set up a contain, a little bit light harass, light scanning, scouting here, knocking down these SCVs with 4 siege tanks. That is a very unfair battle, you won't get any money out of that. And one last battlecruiser with 16 HP. No anti-air. Is it going to clean up? Well, what is going to clean up? Because the entire ground is alive with tscmoo units. And there we go. Let's put this back on because the 3rd is dead by now. You know what's completely dead actually. tscmoo now at 160, 150, and Whopper at 85. Nice defensive position, but as your natural is looking like this and your main is looking like that, the enemy has started its 5th expansion, keeps upgrading things. Guess where it's going. So nice try by Whopper, good defending, nice bit of battlecruiser play, but tscmoo Terran is still one of the hot shots out there. Very good, nice build order selection, and very good harass with good micro. So if you like to see more of this, visit our YouTube channel. If you like to participate in any kind of way, visit our website. You can learn how to play against these bots, well most of them, those of Well, actually, I think all of them have been released for to play against with the CIG tournament and the AIIDE tournaments. I think you can download them all and play against them, but the source codes have not been released of all of them. A couple of them have been, and they are very well documented, so you can have a look at how these bots are written, try to write one yourself, adapt one, as one of our new coders, Chris Ayers, has done. That's always a nice thing to do, and then you can write your bachelor's or master's or PhD thesis on Broodwar AI if you so like, or just write a go-to piece of coding yourself like tscmoo has done. tscmoo, not with a university affiliation, is not playing as a student, but has got two very good bots, and I dare say that his zerg bot is at the moment the best, and his Terran, well, I think it's the best Terran out there, so that's a very impressive thing to do. Very good writing. Okay, so Whopper defending last bit on 90. The supplies are not really shaking all that much because of the defender's advantage. These siege tanks, if these tanks move in, there they go again. Let's slow this down. One dies to a battle cruiser. Another one will die to the battle cruiser, perhaps, with the Goliath in the rear. That is a very good way of defending with battle cruisers as air support and siege tanks underneath to take out the Goliaths. And now you can see, as soon as they move a little bit into the siege tank's range, they get shot, but this battle cruiser is getting low and the siege tanks keep coming, because the economy of Whopper is gone. It's got no more minerals, and now it's 85 supply versus the map, and tscmoo has done that. So if you want to see more, come visit us at our channel on YouTube, at our Facebook, or at our website, and drop a note if you want to code, if you want to see if it's a possibility for you to do a paper on a bachelor thesis if you're in the computer sciences or AI sciences have a look. There is a lot of activity in the academia about Broodwar AI, strange as it seems for an old game, but it's a very nice platform that has over the time been created by Adam Heinemann with the Broodwar API, thus linking things you program to the Broodwar game engine. And these are all bots legitimately playing Broodwar. They're not getting any minerals, not any mineral hacks. They are just playing the game like you and I. Well, if I could show you the API for tscmoo, it would be now about 20,000, so that is a thing that bots can do. You can choose to do that or not, or go a little bit easier on the APM. But come and visit us, have a look, and if you like it, say some nice things, because we like that. This was the Student StarCraft AI Tournament broadcast for, I think, half September. As bots get updated with increased frequency, we'll bring you more and more and show you more interesting things. Of course, in the Christmas holiday, we'll have our annual tournament, and I'd be happy to see these bots duke it out in an official format and see who takes home the #1 for the biggest Broodwar AI tournament in the world. Thank you for watching. Let me call this the GG, and goodbye.